Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining me on Starrstouch Heartfelt Healing. I had to start out real early this morning. I'm sitting here. I listened to Tilly and I jumped on the rebounder for about 10 minutes just to get my breathing going because these heaters in the middle of the night, my Lord, it's like the furnace. It dries out your nose, all these things. So, neti pot without pepper this time, if you saw that video. All the things that I do as a ritual in order to breathe better in the morning after getting used to the furnace being turned on. Shower, neti pot, jumping up and down on the rebounder, or bouncing on the ball for 10 minutes. So I'm doing all that and I'm listening to Tilly, and I'm going to put her a link up today because I think it's just so valuable. Her information is so intense and so much. She knows all about the numbers. She knows what's going on with the planets. She's just amazing. But I'll give you a little brief description of what I learned. So, Mercury and Scorpio today is going to really have us asking inside, what is it that we need? What changes are we wanting to make to really truly make ourselves happy? And I woke up and I said, you know what? I got to get up earlier. I've talked about it and talked about it. And to start that routine, I have so many things I love to do in the morning. Some people are morning people and some people aren't. Well, I'm a morning person. And so I need to get the gist of everything that I want to do started right away. And so I jumped out of bed and just got going. So Mercury and Scorpio is going to be our innermost, deepest desires. What is it that we need? And you're going to feel it so strongly today. It's just what is true or false for us. There's really no gray area. Um, so that's the first thing. The next thing is that we had that Mercury or the retrograde in Jupiter yesterday. I was talking about how it's going to help us do a little bit of a second chance redo on some of the stuff that's happened since May. And it's going to go for a while where we have a chance to kind of redo things or figure out stuff. It's like, what have we already done and how can we change it to make it even better? Well, tomorrow Mars goes into retrograde. And Mars going into retrograde is very similar, although what it's going to be is taking a look at a lot of things we've started. So I have started doing a routine, but I haven't gotten it to where I really want it. So things that we've started, really taking a look at those and enhancing them with even more energy going towards those and really a strategic plan. Mars in retrograde is going to make us also slow down a little bit. So today is your day. If you want to get a few things done, today's the day because tomorrow it's going to be a lot of thought going into what you want to do with all the things you've got started already. And the thought is not action. So today, if you have a chance, go ahead and start putting action towards things because tomorrow with that Mars retrograde, you might be more thinking than doing. So what I want to do is pull a couple cards for us. Also with the Scorpio thing, I mean, it's all about inner child. My gosh, that flew out of there. I'm just gonna go with it. Crystal card readings. Let's see, what is it? Okay, makes sense. Amazonite. We just had this one not long ago. Life purpose. Yes, so the things that come at you today in your mind are going to be really centered around the inner child in us too. What is it that brings us back to where we know when we're hungry? I mean, think about little kids. They know when they're hungry, they know when they're tired. All these things that we just ignore. We've been molded into this person that just can constantly just keep going, not listen to our bodies, and like a machine almost. How do we get back to being an inner child? Take it out and say, oh, I'm kind of hungry, or my body's craving a certain food. I need this today. I need a nap. I mean, it's a gift. So we're going to really start paying attention to that stuff. And I'm glad because it is definitely easy to just ignore ourselves. And it's so sad that we do this, but we all do it. Life purpose with that Amazonite. It's going to align you to your life purpose and encourage you to step onto the path with strength and courage, assist you in finding the divine truth in all things, facilitating deep internal reflection, encouraging you to come into alignment with your divine will, manifesting your heart's desires. Okay, this is exactly what's going on, and that's why it keeps popping out. It's not just a 1 day deal. This is something that we're going to be looking at for a little while now, and I'm glad because we all have a life purpose, and this Amazonite is something you can really concentrate on. Hold it to your heart and your mind. What is my life purpose? What is I truly want to do? And then Not tomorrow for sure. Action's not going to be really going, you're not going to be taking action tomorrow probably. But today, if you can even take one step towards something that you think you'd like to do, this is a good day for that. Sacred Forest Oracle. I'm going to just go ahead with these same decks I've been using. I really enjoy these cards. All right, what do we need? It's Saturday. What do we need? And we want to get something done. What is it? Okay, Pure Spirit, Purification. This is a gorgeous card, and it's a lot about detoxification, I think. Really, purification. Let me just read and see what it says. I've had this pop out for a couple people also this week, so it's interesting. When you see repetitive things, it means that it's something that you definitely want to pay attention to. Your energy field is being cleansed of all that it doesn't need. Traditionally, pine branches have been used in cleansing ceremonies because ancient people received their purifying qualities. The essential oil of pine is an antibacterial antiseptic as well, which is useful for protecting people from harmful bacteria. Just a quick word on that. I've been cutting the white pine needles off and making tea because that's something that can really help to detoxify the spike proteins. So if you've had COVID, if you had the vaccine, there's a lot of different ways that you can have that spike protein in the body, and it also helps cleanse other things. White pine needles have vitamin A and vitamin C. If you can't find a tree, you could definitely, there's a place that sells Essiac tea out of Canada. I'll put the link on there. They also have true pine, which I think is super valuable. And of course, check with your doctor or naturopath before you do anything. But I've been drinking this white pine needle tea that I'm making and brewing to really help cleanse because my hair stopped falling out. And I don't know which thing to attribute it to, but I'm so grateful. I feel a lot healthier already. Okay, so here we go. This card's appearance is a message to release what doesn't serve, support, or support you. Let go of anything that feels dull and murky in your life. Cleanse your body and your environment by doing cleaning, space clearing, and clutter clearing. When your auric field is cluttered and energy is dinging, you can't see the world clearly and will have trouble hearing the question from spirit. The time has come to lighten up, eat and live lightly before a shiny, vibrant new cycle can begin. You can tell I don't have my glasses handy. It is essential to let go of the old. The brilliance that pours through you can then shine throughout your life and also help many people. But first, the path has to be made clear. Yes, and the other thing is with white pine needle tea, it has that vitamin A, which is super good for the eyes. And I'm going to really start working on it because I believe you can improve your eyes. I had a friend that did eye exercises at my old job, and she would look farther away and then look closer. And I'm going to look that up and try it myself, and I'll let you know how it goes. Because she discarded her glasses, and I was just in shock. I didn't know you could make your eyes better. So I'm going to try it. The spirit of pine says, let go of the old, discarded and unused. Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, your body, and your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for a total purification. You'll feel brighter and also for a clearer channel for the light. Clearer channel to get those messages from our angels, which is exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go outside and just sit there and ask a few questions. How do I get to where I want to be? And just listen. So I'm going to go ahead and send out some good energy. I've been talking too much today. So just really breathe into your throat chakra and release. Breathe into our hearts and release. Solar plexus and release. And our sacral and release. Just connecting our crown and our root to heaven and earth. Release. And again. Just some of these little things can really bring joy help you get a good start for today. And just know today is the action day. Tomorrow, you're going to really just probably be reflecting a lot. So please like, subscribe, and share. Send this out to anyone that it'll help, and I will be back again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me this morning.